Hi, I'm Lindsey Kipp. This is Sunflower Studio in Shapleigh, Maine. This is a class for you Hatha people. And I'll start by clearing my throat, and we're going to come to a comfortable seated pose. Let's just find those sit bones. I'm comfortable cross-legged. Just find the thing that feels right for you. Cross-legged, one leg. Sit on a blanket if you need to. Here we are. Relax. The hips down. Let the ribs lift and separate. We'll take a breath. And exhale, soften, chin towards chest. And inhale, breathe the chest up towards your chin. Let's gently rock the head no and listen to your neck. It's okay if you hear gravelly noises or Rice Krispie noises, just let them go. Let's come back to center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, relax. One ear towards one shoulder. Now I'm doing right ear towards right shoulder. I'm going to reach my left fingers out. Now, soften this left shoulder. Go easy on that. Let the stretch deepen. And then reach those fingers out. It's like ripening the pose. And let's inhale, lift up. Exhale, relax the other ear towards the other shoulder. If your chin is wiggling, follow its impulses. It's your neck talking to you. Now reaching those fingers out next to you. Easy does it at first. A long, slow approach into tight body parts is very effective. And let's inhale. Lift the head up to center. Exhale, lift the chin, bite the ceiling. Now you might lean forward too, as I do. Some people do, some people don't. Now only do this if it's okay for your neck. We're working that lower jaw. Take a breath. Exhale, back to center. Now, let's bring the arms out to the sides, right palm up. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, tip and glide. Now we're keeping that right shoulder as vertical as possible and allowing the right hip to come down. Hip and ribs separate, ribs open. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, fingers back, down. There's the sit bones. Left palm up, inhale, lift. Reach up, opening up the rotator cuff. Exhale, tipping towards the right. Ease into this. Let the left side open. You may not come to the same place. You may go even further on this side. Now, trying to keep the left hip down. I'm getting some tightness in my right hip that I'm softening, keeping the left shoulder vertical. You might lift your chin if your neck thinks that's okay. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back, down. Now, day at the beach pose. We're leaning back. We've got the feet wider than hip width apart, and we're just going to relax the knees, relax the knees. Now, I kind of soften my belly and get a little rock and rolly with this. quite literally. Just be playful. Let go of form, move your body around. Let's come back to center, and we'll free the legs. Now, I should probably do this way. Now, we're giving the legs a thump here. And this is sort of a low rumble compared to the boom boom I usually do. But we are not doing this in the same sequencing as I often do. Let's staff pose real quick. Working the heels, shoulder blades rolled back. I have my hands on my thighs by your side is fine. You don't want your shoulders to look like that. You want the shoulders softening, the shoulder blades relaxing down your back. Your chin will slightly elevate. Relax the lower jaw, pressing into the feet. Take a breath. Exhale. Crumple, slouch. Bend your knees if you need to. Just, and then come back up. Now, sit bones engaged, and we'll bring left foot to right knee if it can, higher up if it's comfortable. If you have any discomfort in a hip, you can always put a block or a pillow under that for just a little lift and cushioning and to stop it from going into a tender area. Now, again, we're going to sit up straight, both sit bones engaged. I'm working the right heel. As we come down, we haven't warmed our hamstrings up much. Go easy. Let's inhale, rise up, and exhale, flowing down, softening down. Now, if this gets to be too much, soften, let go of that ankle, bend the knee. If you can, press into the heel, relax yourself down. Breathe into your belly wherever you land. Take a breath and exhale. Walk the hands back. Let the spine roll up as much as it will, and we'll free that leg. And again, left leg. Let's give it a little thumping here, telling it, wake up, here we are. Sit bones engaged, space between the knees. Right foot comes to left knee if it can, higher up if it's comfortable. Now, see me straightening up, good posture, softening the shoulder blades down the back, working the left heel. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lengthen over the left leg. Now, just come down, soften. Remember, you can release that ankle, let the knee bend. If this is your tight spot, you will not hinge forward the way I do. Breathe into the belly. In fact, for most people, hinging forward the way I do is a high standard. Let's take a breath. Tuck your chin as you exhale. Walk the hands back. Let the spine rise up. Good. Free the legs. Now, space between the knees. Right foot crosses left leg. Left hand or elbow to right knee. Right hand back. This pose is going to be a little different for everybody. If you do a crossover here, great. Some people hold like me. Some people do just a little. We want to go to the spot where we connect to our power, our strength. Now, as you inhale, lift up. You want a nice straight spine. Exhale. We're twisting towards the right. And then press back on your right shoulder. You might press into your right hand. You might not. Bring your head as far towards the right as you can. You might be pressing into the left heel. You might be drawing the right knee in as long as you can breathe. If you have any trouble breathing, free that knee. Take a breath. Exhale, float just the chin around. Now it's the same thing. Let the chin come towards the left shoulder. Sit bones engaged. You may or may not press into that right foot. Breathe into the belly. Breathe is important here. You might need to move that right arm. That's fine. Strong. Take a breath. Exhale, head to center, shoulders to center. Free the legs. Now, there's the sit bones. Left foot crosses right leg, right hand or elbow to left knee. Pressing into the right heel. Good posture. Perfect. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, leading with that. Your chin, the left shoulder blade. I'm wiggling my left fingers back. And then softening the sit bones down. Remember, you've got that nice straight spine. Bring your chin and your eyes as far to the left as they can. Now we're still working the right heel. We're drawing the left knee in as long as you can breathe. And if that feels good, if it doesn't, skip that. Relax your sit bones. We're going to let a little juice there. Soften that lower jaw. Take a deep breath. Exhale, flowing just the head around to somewhere in the vicinity of the right shoulder. Be very straight and tall. Breathe into the belly. Sit bones relaxed. 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 Let's take a breath. Exhale, head to center, shoulders to center, freeing the leg. Now, I've got space between the knees. I'm moving my sit bones to engage the tailbone. You want to feel the arch in your lower back here. And we inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinging forward, flowing down. Just come as low as you can. Relax the hands. Soften your heart. Breathe into the belly. Now, whether you hinge in half or barely lean forward doesn't matter. We're lengthening crown to tailbone. Don't let your hamstrings scream at you. Bend the knees if you need to. Do even just one if it's just too much. Now, we're going to take a deep breath. Sink just that little bit lower. Reach your fingers out. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Back. Down. Oh, good. Now, bring the hands out in front of you. Let's cross. Left arm over right. Move your hands towards each other. Clasp your hands. The hands come in towards the belly. Breathe. Towards the heart, towards your head. Elbows towards belly. Now we should be rounding the shoulders in a comfortable way. Adjust if it's not. We're going to lift up as high as they'll go. Come back down. Free the hands. Other side, arms out in front of us this time. Right arm over left. Hands towards each other. Clasp your hands. Bring them in towards the belly, up towards the heart. Sit bones engaged. Engage your heart. Shoulder, back of the shoulders open. Now, Let this be gentle at first. This goes very deep. And then lift up, just lift up until wrist or hand or whatever says ow. Good. Let it go. Shake the hands out. And we're going to come to table pose. But the first thing we are going to do is relax down, elbows down towards the mat. Now, elbows are beneath the shoulders. We're going to move into a dolphin pose. Clasping the hands, the knees are below the hips, then curl your toes under. Take a breath. Exhale, roll heels back, head comes down. Now, your heels will not reach the mat. That's very advanced. You may just hang here. This is half dolphin. For full dolphin, lift your chin and pivot to or over the hands and back. Now I'm using this as a warm-up, so you really should have healthy shoulders for this. Otherwise, just hang and let them get flooded, which is wonderful for them as well. And we'll come to center. Let's take a breath and exhale. Relax the knees down. Let's come up to table. Inhale, right hand up as you exhale, step or lift, left leg, reach and breathe. Take a breath. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Other side. Inhale, left hand up, and as you exhale, step or lift, right leg. Now, press out on those toes, reach through the fingertips. Yeah, feel your buttocks engage. Take a breath. Exhale, hand down, knee down. Good. Now, let's come into an upward facing dog. I'm actually going to release my knees back because of the orientation of my mat. I like lining this up on my knees. Elbow creases are forward. You want the muscles in the palms of your hands beneath your thumbs and the outside beneath your pinkies to be engaged here, and the fingertips. And softening the hips down, you might press into the tops of the toes, squeeze the buttocks. You might lift your chin. Soften hips forward. Take a breath. And exhale, knees down. Tucking your tailbone, arch your spine just slightly and send hips back, heart down. Now I'm going to open my knees because that would feel good for me. If you have any trouble breathing, do so. You want the head to come towards the earth and to connect to your breath. Take a breath. And as you exhale, we're going to come back up. And let's bring right knee towards nose. Step back, lift up. Knee towards nose. Step back, lift up. Knee towards nose. Stepping back. Lifting up, coming back to center. Check in with your hands, check in with your wrists. One of the ways to help them not be cranky in yoga when we're doing this is to give them weight. There's some alternatives here. Using a block sometimes will give us just a little bit more too. Now, other side, left knee towards nose, stepping back. Lifting up, knee towards nose, step back, lift up, Last time, knee towards nose. Step back and lift up. Good. Let's come back to center, and I'm going to take downward dog up. Spreading our fingers out, curling toes under. Inhale. Exhale, roll heels back, relax head down. Press into hands and feet. Now it's those same spots in the palms and fingertips, dropping your heels down. In fact, let's give the hamstrings a little active love. So we're going to bend one knee, press the other heel down. Yeah, let your hips sway in the breeze for a moment. Enjoy this playful movement. Rock your head no. I have a neck injury, and boy, it loves downward dog. Now, let's just come to center, perfect our pose again, pressing into hands and into feet. Relax the heart down, rocking the head no. Tailbone back and up. Take a breath and exhale. We're going to walk feet towards hands, bending your knees. Tuck your chin, roll up, and release. Yeah. Now, life has been very real, hasn't it? Let's be present. Let's be very real for our body. It's had a lot of pushing of late. Let's bring the left foot to 10 o'clock, and we're going to line right heel and left instep, and step right foot forward. Now, we're going to start in a compassionate warrior. As you inhale, lift hands back, exhale, bend right knee, press into the feet, back on the hands. Breathe. Always knee over ankle. Good. Take a deep breath. And exhale, press into the feet, leaning forward, palms back. Palms facing up, press into your fingertips. Now, I'm looking down, you can look across. Let's take a breath. Exhale, relax, hands down, straighten right leg, nose towards knee. Now, you might find some deeper lengthening and opening now. Pressing into the feet. Left hand parallel right heel or instep. Just press down, lift, right arm up. Now, I'm rolling that right shoulder back, pressing into both feet, revolve triangle. Take a breath. Exhale, hand back down. Let's bend right knee, come up on the ball of the left foot. Yeah. Now, press down on the right foot, back on the left heel. Take a breath. Exhale, right foot meets left. Bending the knees, rolling back up. Beautiful. So this is a short vinyasa beginning with an Iyengar style compassionate warrior, which is not really an Iyengar pose, but I like the Iyengar setup of the feet in this pose. It's slightly constricted in the hips, gives a little more precision. Right foot goes to about 2 o'clock. Left heel lines up with right instep, and we step left foot out. Inhale, lift hands back, exhale, bend left knee. Now press into the feet, back on the hands. We're opening the pelvic floor, dropping it down as we press into the feet. Heart opens, rib opens. Take a breath. Exhale, pressing into the left foot. Leaning forward, palms come up. You might lift your chin. Be strong. Let's take a breath. And exhale, relax, hands down. Straighten left leg, nose towards knee. That knee can be bent. Hamstrings are not my challenged area. Now, right hand parallel left heel or instep. Press down on the right hand, roll, left arm up. You're going to press back on that shoulder blade, press into your feet. I like pressing into my fingertips as well. It gives me a little precision in my hold. Pressing back on the left hip. Take a breath. Exhale. Hand back down. Let's bend left knee. Come up on the ball of the right foot. Now, press down on left foot, back on right heel. Yes. Take a deep breath. Exhale, right foot meets left. Bending the knees, rolling back up. Now, I feel a great need. First, let's feel those feet. It's spring. We want to open our feet up and connect them to the floor, to the mat. And let's lift our toes up, relax them down. Try that again. Try lifting your toes up off the mat and relaxing them down. Good. Tucking tailbone, opening the front of the thighs. Shoulder blades back, lift up from the crown. Let's connect to our heart. And we'll inhale, lift up, reach up, and exhale, tip to one side, pressing through the fingertips. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, tip, other side, press through the fingertips. Breathe. Inhale, lift up, reach up. And exhale, bend the knees. Find your power. Where's your power today? Powerful pose. Yeah. Your head can be neutral too. Go where your neck feels good. Take a breath. Exhale, straighten legs. Oh, relax. Head down. Now, just reaching towards your toes may be wonderful, but maybe holding onto your elbows is a little bit better. Maybe just rocking the head no is delightful for your neck or your head or your thoughts. Now, we're going to bend our knees, take a hold of the big toes, but if your toes are really a long way away, for you, just put your hands on your shins. We're going to get the same motion with that. Now, bending our knees or putting your hands to your shins, hands to toes, take a breath. Exhale, straighten legs, straighten arms, soften heart, lift your chin. Here's the one on this version. We're working into the back. Tailbone presses back. It feels like a lot of work, doesn't it? It's called intense stretch. It's very intense. Take a breath. Exhale, relax. Back down. Now, we're going to put our hands here. We're going to walk those feet out. And we're going to keep walking those feet out. Bring them out as wide and as powerfully as you can. We're moving into a crown to floor pose. Some of you will be able to just bring your head down. Now, I have no weight on my head. In fact, I can pick my arms up. Now, if that's intimidating for you, there's an easier way. So, here, your hands or your feet are as wide as they can apart, and you're well glued, but you're just not getting there. Walk your hands forward. Come down on your elbows. Clasp your hands. Bring your head down over here. And even then, if you can't quite bring your forehead or top crown of your head all the way down, then allow yourself to soften down and aim the crown of your head there, pressing into the feet. Our thighs are activated. Now let's take a breath. And as you exhale, press down on your hands, lift up. We're just going to walk those heels in, bend the knees, roll back up. Now, standing yoga mudra, feet to earth, shoulders rolled back. Mr. Iyengar does this with the feet together. Vin Yoga says keep your feet where your back is comfortable. I'm where my feet are strong, which is also always a good place to start from, to work from. As you inhale, drop the hands, squeeze the buttocks, press down on the feet, lift your chin, exhale, hinge from the hips. Head comes down, arms rise up. Little different spinal stretch. Rocking the head, no. Relax your lower jaw. You might make little circles with the crown of the head, which is another delightful move. Take a deep breath. Exhale, arms to the back. Press down on the feet. Lift up and let go. Now, I'm going to do a downward dog. I'm going to come back down to the floor for a few floor poses. This downward dog will have a couple leg lifts because my hips need a little bit of joy, and I hope yours do too. From the back of the mat, here we are, connecting feet to earth, softening shoulder blades down. Feel your life in your spine, power in your belly, your breath. Maybe some freedom in your mind, some hope. It's a new moon today, maybe new moon intentions. Let's inhale, lift up, reach up, squeeze the buttocks, tip back, and exhale, bend your knees, bring the hands to the mat, walk your hands forward, let the head rest between the arms, maybe dance the feet wider, perfecting your pose, press into hands, into feet, softening the heart. Now, if challenge really isn't what you want, just hang here, knees down is your escape valve. But if you want a little bit more, we're going to point right toe, lift right leg. Then work the right heel, bend right knee to 90 degrees, right leg heads towards the left. Notice I'm doing this a little slowly today. I want to get the full stretch. This class does not have threading the needle. We're going to put right foot back down and perfect the pose again, pressing into hands, fingertips, feet. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, point left toe, lift left leg. And again, I'm stretching that back up. I'm not transitioning immediately. Now, work left heel, bend left knee to about 90 degrees. Left leg heads towards the right. Let's take a breath. And exhale, knee back down, foot back down rather, left foot down, not your knee. Last time, perfecting the pose. Press hands, press feet, soften heart. Inhale. Exhale, knees down. And we're just going to release hips back, heart down, forehead towards mat. Customize this for your deepest pleasure. Your arms may be by your sides, they may be out in front. Greet yourself within. And we'll bring the hands to either side of the head. Press down and come up. And one thing I want to do here is a squat. This squat, we're going to personalize your feet, head out. My heels will come down. Your heels may or may not. And it doesn't matter if they do or don't. Differences in physiology. You want to bring the elbows back, tuck your tailbone just a little bit, lengthen your spine up, free your belly between your legs. You might be pressing the knees open. If the sacrum, sacroiliac, or sacroiliac joint is your tender area, this may be the thing that it's waiting for. I want your tailbone to descend towards the earth. You might press into your fingertips here. There's a hand mudra of pressing thumbs and pinkies and opening the fingers up. It's called Lotus. You might let the light of the lotus bathe your face. Good. Releasing hands. Let's come back down to the mat. Now, itchy nose, we're getting into pollen season. Now we're going to think all these people are sick and all they've got is some allergies. Now, there's our sit bones. We want space between the knees. I'm moving into an inclined plane. An inclined plane is a power pose. We use momentum of pointing the toes, squeezing the buttocks, pressing down on the hands, lifting the chin, okay? The hand placement is everything, and I am a poor example because I have very long arms. Most people, I believe, their thumbs would tuck behind their buttocks, so they're lined up about there. I come further back, fingers pointing forwards. I have not found a prohibition to doing it the other way, but that's not the way the pose is taught. This is how the pose is taught. And I had a few students who can't physically put their hands this way and had to do it that way, and they were okay. So I will demonstrate what we're doing here. Now, sit bones engaged. As you inhale, press down on your hands, point your toes, squeeze the buttocks, lift the chin, keep pressing into the fingertips. Breathe. Take a breath and exhale. Hips back, down. Now, we're going to bend left knee, and left knee comes forward. And then we're going to step right foot over left thigh unless it's not comfortable there. And then you'll just keep the right foot on the other side of the left knee. Now, left hand or elbow to right knee, right hand back. If both sit bones don't engage, you can tuck that heel under the right sit bone, unless, like for me, that's too high. Now, inhale, lift up from the crown, breathe into the thigh, and exhale, flow the head towards the right and move your right hand to support you. Then relax your sit bones down. Soften that left hip. Breathe. Gently press back on your right shoulder blade, or just align it. I don't need to press. Now take a breath. As you exhale, just the chin floats around, and you might need to soften your lower jaw. I have to move my right hand just a little bit. Breathe. Relax those sit bones. They don't need to effort. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Head to center, shoulders to center. Free the legs. A little wider than hip widths apart. Now, other side. Right foot, right knee goes forward. And we're going to step left foot over right. Right hand to left leg, left hand back. You might slide your right heel under your left cheek. I'll be Exhibit A on that. Now, be tall, all twists. Every twist, we want the spine as straight as we can to begin. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, flow, just the chin around. I can twist a little more deeply. Do that if you can. Now, gently pressing back on the left shoulder blade. Relax your sit bones. Breathe into the belly. If you have any trouble breathing, soften that knee a little bit. Try to have both hips relaxed. I'm asking for everything. Let's take a breath. Exhale, relax, just the chin around. And again, soften, perfect hip bones. The sit bones are relaxing down, opening up the lower back. Take a breath. Exhale, head to center, shoulders to center. Free the legs. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do this way. We're going to bring the feet wide. It's about a 90-degree angle. And let's bring right foot in. And Jill, should you be watching this, honor to you, my sister friend. Left hand fluid on the left leg, right palm up. Inhale, lift up, reach up. That's opening the rotator cuff. Exhale, sliding towards the left. Now, most people don't greet their foot. If you do, great. If you don't worry about it. In a perfect world, your right sit bone is down. Today, my right sit bone's up a little bit, but my midsection is happy. You want everything to be happy. Inhale, lift, up, exhale, back, down. Good. Now let's bring right leg out, left foot in, sit bones engaged, setting the pose up here. Right hand fluid on the right leg, left palm up. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, tip and glide towards the right leg. Micromanage it. If you reach that toe, good for you. You go, Jill. Try keeping that right shoulder up. Breathe. Try to be comfortable in that space of action but not landing. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back, down. We're going to roll down to the mat. Still got a few more poses. I need to use my pillow bolster. Come down to the mat And let's just have the feet on the mat, wherever the lower back feels good. And bringing our arms long by our sides, palms down. Now, draw the heels in a little tightly. Press your shoulders down, and you might find the arms are stronger, a little closer to the body. And then soften, hips, shoulders, jaw. Feels a little bit crunched. Take a deep breath. Exhale, press into the feet. Lift hips, squeeze buttocks. I come up onto my toes, and then I wiggle my feet to a strong spot. Moving into a full bridge, clasping my hands beneath. Roll one shoulder and the other shoulder under. Now pressing into the feet, buttocks squeezing. Hips and ribs separate. Heart opens. Fully powered. Alive. Take a breath. Exhale, freeing hands, freeing shoulders, gliding the spine back down. Relax left leg down. We're going to pick right knee up. Clasp right shin or the back of the thigh. Work the heel. Inhale, drawing right knee in. Exhale, nose towards knee. Point left toe, lift left leg. Deep belly breath. Yeah, perfect this. Feel your power. Inhale. Exhale, relax down, right leg down. Oh, soften. Let's pick left knee up, clasping the shin or the back of the thigh, work the heel. Inhale, draw left knee in. Exhale, nose towards knee, point right toe, lift right leg. Breathe into your belly. Greet yourself right there. Take a breath. Exhale, head and shoulders down, left leg down. Relax for a moment, you're almost there. We're going to slide the arms out to T position, picking both feet up off the mat, knees are bent, shoulders. You want the shoulders to relax down to the mat so your heart, collarbones, ribs lift and open as much as they will. And if that creates any tension or stress on your neck, you need a pillow under your neck. And that's just a simple alignment. You may not have had an injury sometimes. That's how we've worn in life. Let's bring our arms out to T position. Knees are bent, feet up off the mat. Shoulders relaxed, heart open. Take a breath. Exhale, knees to the left. Let the head relax towards the right. See if that right shoulder blade will come down. Plant your feet down if you need to for the maximum release downwards. Let's inhale. Exhale, head to center, press down, left hand, flow knees through center, over to the right. Will that left shoulder blade come down? Soften down to the mat. Breathe. Let's take a breath. Exhale, head to center. Press down right hand, roll the knees to center. Let's just move our knees however the spine or the back of the hips really likes it. What parts of your body want this massage? And we're going to come to center, clasping shins or the back of the thighs, seed pose. Take a breath. Exhale, nose towards knees, squeeze tight. Greet your perfection within. Take a deep breath. Exhale, we're going to plant our seed in final relaxation. Now, grab your socks, grab your bolsters, whatever you've got, blankie, to make this time more delicious. And I'm going to grab my socks just outside of the camera here, and I placed my knee bolsters. This is a call out to a student, a former student, Donna Castor, in Holderness, New Hampshire, who made these for me, for my classes. And she made them, and they are stuffed with llama fur from her neighbor. So let's just relax ourselves to the mat. Set yourself up so you can have the deepest softening. Your body wants this power down time. Now, a couple things. We're going to put our hands on our shoulders, point the elbows up, relax the arms down. Relax your lower jaw. Let's focus our awareness on the belly. Let the belly rise and fall with each breath. Feel the shoulders, shoulder blades relaxing down to the mat. The arms get heavy, softening downwards. The hips get heavier and heavier. Gravity pulls the leg bones down towards the mat. The body rises and falls with each breath. Feel the mat rise up and hold your bones. Your skin softens down, and yet your body rises with each breath. Feel cool air tickling the nostrils. Feel the belly fall gently downwards on each lingering exhalation. Allow breath to move you, the earth to hold you. See if you can find the place where you end and the mat begins. See if you can find the place where the inhalation ends and the exhalation begins. See if you can find the place where the exhalation ends and the inhalation begins. See if you can find the place where the air ends and your breath begins. Allow yourself to be held and nourished by the earth. Allow yourself to be held and nourished by the air. Allow yourself to be in the middle, nourished, safe, peaceful, well. You can take this wellness with you and call it to memory anytime you need it. By simply connecting your body to the earth, your nostrils to the air, I am peaceful. I am nourished. I am held. I am. Let's bring our hands to our heart, connecting back to our heartbeat. We might make some ankle circles, wiggle fingers, bend knees, or roll over onto one side, allowing life to reanimate our body. We're going to come up to a seated pose. And let's just take a moment here comfortable cross-legged, please sit how you're comfortable. Now, allow the sit bones to connect to the earth and feel yourself held on the surface of the earth. Feel the air in your nostrils, cool air down the back of your throat, filling the lungs, soft belly flowing with each breath. Warm air expresses upwards, soothing the nostrils, before the cool air tickles the nostrils again. Thank you for being. Thank you for being you. Thank you for joining me today for Hatha Yoga. Namaste. I'm Lindsey Kipp at Sunflower Studio in Shapleigh, Maine. Thank you for joining me.